Hi, this is Coach Judith for another episode of our Quarantine Coding Club. As in our previous episodes, I am going to be showing you a video created by my coworker Stephen and be commenting on it throughout. So here goes. Let's get started.
In this episode, I'm going to challenge you to work with 5 videos of your choice on YouTube. Your goal is to get them into a folder. And in that folder, you can name them C1 through C5.mp4 or really any video file extension of your choice.
Okay, I just want to stop this here and I am going to show you a little bit about the process of downloading files on YouTube. But I just want to point out that you cannot download any file you want on YouTube. You can download files that you have uploaded to YouTube and without any additional software. Or there are software packages out there that you can use that allow you to download from YouTube. But if you don't own the material, you cannot use it. We talked about copyright and fair use laws in one of our previous Quarantine Coding Club episodes. You cannot take material that somebody else created and use it as your own, just your own material.
Since your goal is to get them into a folder, I'm going to put the pawns right here as a kind of progress bar. You'll see why in just a moment. Then I want you to combine them. For me, that's going to involve writing code and referencing those downloaded video files in that script.
Stephen is a coder. We have talked about this a lot in the past. So what he's going to show you is this combine.rkt is a file in Racket, which is a language that he does a lot of coding in. And he wrote a script, which is software code that combines these 5 different clips.
That's actually just step 1 of 3. That process, which for me is running a script, should output another video file. For me, I'll call it combined.mp4. But again, it doesn't matter as long as it's a video file. That's step 2 of 3. The very last step is to speed it up, again, using any process of your choice. For me, that'll involve running some code that outputs sped up.
So there are 2 steps that Stephen is discussing here after you've downloaded your 5 videos. The first is this Racket file, this code that he wrote that puts all of these 5 videos together in a file called combined.mp4. And the second, he's written additional Racket code, additional software that speeds up the 5 clips and creates a new file called spedup.mp4. So he's written 2 different pieces of code, and what he ends up with is a video that has 5 different video clips running really fast.
.mp4. So the white chess pieces are a kind of progress bar for the 7 video files that I'm asking you to get onto your computer via some process like this one.
Did you catch what the 7 are? The 5 that you've downloaded, the combined is number 6, and the sped up is number 7. And each time you download it, he's swapping out a white chess piece for a black chess piece.
The final one is a sped up version of 5 videos from YouTube that have been combined together into a single video. I'm going to use just half of my screen so that I can display the video that you just watched on the right-hand side, like this. What I'm doing now is uploading 5 different videos from a previous episode to YouTube. You don't have to do that. In fact, the starting stance for this challenge is just to have 5 different tabs open on a browser of your choice to 5 different YouTube videos.
So what you're looking at here, this is Stephen's what we call a development environment. This is what he uses when he's writing code. This is the video that we just watched, and he described that little speed up. This in the lower left-hand section here is 5 different YouTube video tabs opened, and I don't know how easy it is for you to see, but there's a little tiny picture of Stephen right there. This is Stephen's YouTube channel. He's uploading videos, and again, and then he will download them. So you can download your own videos and use them no problem, but you cannot do that with someone else's videos. And then this is where he writes the code.
Remember that this is a test of your digital literacy, not necessarily your coding skills. So if you don't know how to code, just do this whole challenge manually with Shotcut. If you
So if you don't know how to code, well, hopefully you are going to learn how to code from us. But what he's saying is you can download 5 videos and use a video editing program. The one that he's recommending is Shotcut. That is available for free for download on the internet. And then you just take these 5 clips and you put them next to each other, and then you would have all of the 5 clips together.
do, use whatever language you want. Maybe try to beat my time. Okay, those last 2 chess pieces are coming down. And we're off. I'm opening a script, download.rkt.
Oh, so this was running really fast. So this is the code that, so Stephen has now downloaded the YouTube files, and he's going to run this script. He's uploaded them. He's going to run this script that downloads the files. That's why he has the white chess pieces, I guess.
And I'm writing a quick function so that I can download all 5 YouTube videos with a minimal amount of code. Into each of those 5 function calls, I'm going to paste the YouTube ID so that it downloads that particular YouTube video. I tried running it once, but got an error. And then I realized that I actually...
Okay, let's go back and look at his code a little bit. So this is code that Stephen wrote that allows him to download 5 video clips from YouTube. And I'm guessing the DL stands for download, and the ID is what YouTube video that he's going to download, and then the N is just to number them, and he's going to go 1 through 5. And then what it shows is the YouTube DL. That's a piece of software that Stephen has downloaded, and you can too because it's free. It allows you to download videos off of YouTube. This is the beginning of the YouTube website where you're going to end up with this input here. So he's running this download program 5 times. Each time he's listing those silly numbers and letters that YouTube assigns to each video uniquely, and he's putting that in here, and that's going to download all 5 of his videos.
It once, but got an error. And then I realized that I actually had a mistake in my function. Now it seems to be working, but downloads take time, so I had to play some video games. I'm gonna cut this part out.
Okay, so downloads take time. So Stephen is being super efficient with his time. He's playing some video games. What are some video games that you guys enjoy playing? And have you been playing a lot more of them since we have been all stuck in our houses? I bet the answer is yes. I did want to point out, Stephen mentioned that there was an error in his code and his code didn't run properly, so he had to fix it. Now, I'm going to tell you, I've known Stephen a long time. He's really smart and he's really good at coding. And he had mistakes in his code, and it happens. It happens to everybody. And it doesn't mean that you're not smart. It doesn't mean that you aren't really good at coding. And it's something that all coders should learn to deal with, that when there are mistakes, you just figure out where the mistake is and you move on without getting upset.
Now, I'm opening a file called combine.rkt, where I'm going to combine 5 illustrations using vocabulary like combine and illustration, which I defined myself. Now, the shortcut file looks good and it popped out very fast, but when I tried to speed that up using the same trick, another combine and illustration, it fails, and I have to render it to an MP4 first.
All right, Stephen just said a lot of really complicated things there, but basically he's written software we just saw that downloaded the YouTube clips. He's now written some software that, and then we saw him with software that combined the YouTube clips, and now he's written other software that speeds up these YouTube clips so that you can see them run really fast together. And then in the middle of that, he's done a little video game playing.
More video games. I'll cut those out. But after that happens, I am able to output another shortcut file of a sped up video. But once again,
the video's sped up running down here. Let's watch that real quickly.
Another shortcut file of a sped up video.
Is
But
it going
once
really
again,
fast
that's
there?
not quite complete. I have to render it. This time I'll do it in Shotcut, which appears to be faster, and honestly, I don't know why.
All right, did you catch the video was running really fast here? He's decided he's going to use Shotcut to create these videos. So I hope that now you're clear on the process of how he ended up with the 5 different videos. And I think there's a few more seconds to watch in this half.
A minute later, and I'm finally able to open that MP4 file and swap that queen.
Oh, look at that. All right. I think this is where we are going to end the first half of commentary on this video. And, oh, I was going to show you. So this is a YouTube channel that I'm part of. These are all files that I have either created or I have access to because someone else has put them in my channel, probably me. And when you're in YouTube Studio, you can just click here and download the file, and it will put it, this one is called test video. And on my machine, I have everything go into a folder called downloads. And there it is. Now, you might want to create a folder using new folder that has the 5 videos that you need for this project that you're going to work on. And then you can just drag them into the folder. Here, let's try that. 5 videos. And I'm going to just drag it in there and it'll just move the file. And I could do that with 5 different videos that I own. And that was the first step of the video that Stephen described. That is going to be the end of this half of the commentary on Stephen's video. And I look forward to seeing you in the second half.